Hello. So today is one of those days where I feel, I don't know how to say this without coming off as sounding as though I'm really sad. But I'm not sad. I feel like I don't know what I want. I feel like I have no purpose to wake up in the morning. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but I know that I don't feel sad. It's a feeling that's actually quite hard to describe. To put it simply, I feel like my depression at this point has overtaken me. So about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety, and I was actually hospitalized for it. And since then, I've been on medication. I've gone for therapy for more than a year, and I would say I've been doing pretty well. Where I am today is nowhere close as bad as when I was hospitalized. So I know that I'm not having severe depression in this period of time, but I feel like in the past few weeks it has been creeping up on me, and I've been trying to get ahead of it, and I've been trying to do what I think is best for me in order to battle against my depression. And basically, I feel like I'm at this point where I don't think I'm ahead of the game anymore, and that I feel like my depression has overtaken me. So today I'm just gonna show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I thought that I would spend all day asleep in bed because I just feel like I'm under a lot of pressure, and I don't want to face the world. I don't want to be awake, and I don't want to see anyone. So I'd also like to add that I am actually a final year PhD student, and when I say final year, I mean I'm in my 3rd year, and you have the option to extend into the 4th year, but during the 4th year it's when you finish writing your thesis. So I'm in my final year in the laboratory, and it is a lot of pressure. There is so much pressure, and at the same time there are a lot of things that are beyond your control. And I think that if you don't pace yourself, and if you're not careful with dealing with the pressures that come from a PhD, you can end up being burned out, and that's not something I want to be doing in my final months of my PhD. So it's really important for me that I take breaks when I need to. And if you're a final year PhD student, or if you're just a student in the middle of your exams, just know that even though you feel like you should be working non-stop, and that you should be studying non-stop and doing all the things non-stop and being productive all the time and having no sleep, know that during that period of time it's when you most need your breaks. So remember to pace yourself so that you can have more productive short periods of time. And I think that in the long run is a lot better than working non-stop and headed for a burnout right at the very last minute when you're expected to survive. So yeah, I just wanted to say that and put it out there, because there are a lot of people who will say things like, what would Beyonce do? Or things like, you can sleep when you're dead. Or other things like, you know, if you slept 5 hours a day or less, you'll be ahead of everyone else. Don't listen to that. Do what you feel is best for you, because you know yourself best. Not everyone fits into the same schedule that you do. Not everyone needs 8 hours of sleep. Not everyone needs as little as 8 hours of sleep. Some of us need 10 hours because during our waking hours we spend a lot more of our brain energy doing things. So it will be natural for you to need more rest because the work that you do, it could be a lot more intense. So understand, it's important to understand yourself and know what your body needs. Listen to your body. Don't listen to anyone else. Listen to your body and remember to be kind to yourself. I understand that if you're like me, I'm a perfectionist, and one of the things that I really struggled with and that I noticed during my time when I was having intense therapy every week was that I really struggled with the idea that whenever I'm not working, I'm being lazy. And the one question that really shook me that my therapist asked me was, are you actually being lazy or are you just tired? Since then, I've started listening to my body more. I know when I'm tired and when I need rest. And in that instance, I know that I'm not being lazy. I know that I've worked hard and I am tired, and it's okay to take breaks. And everyone needs different amounts of rest. So it's important to reflect on yourself and not be so harsh when you know you're doing your absolute best. I hope that is something that can help you the way that it has helped me. And usually on days that I don't feel good, I wear a hat. And this is what I'm wearing today. So I feel that when I'm not in the mood to talk to anyone, and when you're wearing a hat, you're more likely to shield your face. And that means that you don't really have to be talking to anyone. You don't really have to be making eye contact with anyone. So on days like this, and I just want to be on my own and spend time on my own and not talk to anyone because it's taking too much energy, I wear a hat. This is what I'm doing. I know that taking a break in the short term is going to be better in the long run. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I hope that you might be able to relate, and I think that alone can help a lot of people feel less alone when they're battling with something like this. So let's go. So I'm actually sitting in the shade under a huge-ish tree and just enjoying the sound of the man-made waterfall in the background. It's over there. And it's really nice and really relaxing. It's actually very breezy today, so it's nice just to turn off, I would say turn off all electronics when my camera's on, but you know, not browse through social media and just enjoy the breeze and the sound of nature. So this is really nice. So the water is being filled up in this lock so that the boat coming from that direction can go in here, and then the water will be lowered so that it can come out here. Just waiting for the boat and the water to fill up. And now this part where the waterfall was earlier is no longer flowing because all the water is going in there. I crossed that bridge earlier and I thought it was so scary. Alright, I'm about to cross this bridge again because I had to cross from that side to this side earlier to get over to this side. So now I'm going to cross it again and I'll try to film if I can. But just so you know, I am extremely scared. First of all, I don't like heights. Secondly, I'm afraid that this thing will move, but I'm pretty sure it won't. Anyway, let's get to it. Ooh, well, that wasn't so bad after all. Alright. I think there's a bird in there. He's chirping really loudly. Hello. Hello, friend. It's the cutest little boat. I'm home after a pretty good day of just wandering about and enjoying nature and just enjoying not really thinking about anything and not really taking in too much information. And I think it helped for me to just be away, be away from perhaps all the things, all the stresses of life at the moment, and just being in the moment, listening to the sound of nature and just taking it all in. It was sunny and it was windy, which is the perfect combination for me because I don't like it when it gets too warm. So that was pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's snapped me out of it, but I think it definitely helped, and I think right now any small progress is good progress. I had a really good lunch. It exceeded my expectations, if I'm being honest, because I've been looking for gyudon, which is beef bowl that is actually good, meaning that the beef is tender and the beef stock is delicious and the onions are soft and not uncooked. I'll just let that pass first. Yeah, so this small little Japanese shop completely blew me away. So with that being said, I think I did what I could today to manage my anxiety and to manage my depression, and I hope that you enjoyed following me on this little day trip today to spend some time in nature. And let me know in the comments down below what kind of coping steps you take that helps you just feel better each day when there are big changes that are going to happen to your life. And if you're like me, you're doing a PhD as well, and you're struggling, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I think it would just be helpful for us to talk about what kind of strategies we have in place, or if you're someone who has completed a PhD, what kind of advice you can give to someone who is feeling like there are so many things that could go wrong, and I'm just hoping that it would go right. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it isn't too dull. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it has been helpful for you and for me to share my experience. If you enjoyed this video and have any questions at all, don't forget to comment down below, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video so that this video will be introduced to more people who are in a similar position as I am. And I hope to be able to share more of my life as a PhD student, especially in the final months of my PhD. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.